Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually Scary Ghost Videos number 44. And before I get into this, I just want to say please hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, really helps our channel. Also, check out my channel community wall. Over there I post my movie reactions. Like today I posted a movie called Race to Witch Mountain that had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in it. It's such a great movie. But yeah, let's check this out.
Chances are you've already seen plenty of scary videos online, but be sure to get your spare pants ready because none of them will catch you off guard as much as this one sent to us on Instagram by our lovely viewer Abiodun from Kano, Nigeria. A huge shout out to him for requesting our analysis of this scary video. Take a look.
God damn, that made me jump.
Most paranormal believers would likely put this down to a very hyper office poltergeist with a thirst for destruction, but let's stop for a moment and try to figure out what actually happened here. After a little digging, it turns out that queries like "Can an office chair explode?" are pretty popular on Google. According to FlexiSpot, a reputable office furniture brand, office chairs can actually explode, though it's quite rare.
Really?
The culprit? A failure in the pneumatic cylinder that adjusts the height, which contains compressed gas. So what causes this? Well, it boils down to a few key factors. Manufacturing defects, overloading, and excessive heat are the most common. But could this be the reason why that chair was shooting for the stars? Probably. But what are your thoughts? Let us know. And a big thank you to Abiodun for requesting our analysis of this video.
Huh.
Found a creepy video you'd like us to feature? Send us the link on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. And also, if you enjoy scary videos like this, a new one. Number 9. Northern Frights. If you live in the UK or anywhere surrounding, you'll remember everybody gazing into the stars to see the whimsical design of nature that was the Northern Lights a few weeks ago. While most people got some fantastic shots to reminisce on, this guy caught something that had him sleeping with his lights on that night.
What you looking at? Oh.
If you missed it, don't worry, it's a little
Bottom
bit hard to
corner.
spot, so let's slow it down and zoom in. There is a shadow figure traipsing across the shot. The OP seems to think it looks like a man in a top hat, but he swears that there was nobody with him at the time. Could it be a spirit or an otherworldly entity drawn to the energy of the Northern Lights? To be fair, it's not every day that you catch a ghostly apparition on camera, especially not one with such a distinct look. On the other hand, the guy was using long exposure on his phone, which means the camera shutter stays open longer, capturing any movement or changes for a clearer, more detailed photo. And loads of the dazzling photos that people got that night were captured this way, and it works best if you keep the camera still, which this guy wasn't doing. But even with that in mind, it's still creepy to think that there was a solitary figure just wandering around at stupid o'clock. Could it have been something from the other side? Or was it just a guy trying to get a photo of the lights, which the OP somehow missed even though they were right in front of his eyes? Let us know what you think about this one.
Weird.
Number 8. Who's there? Ghost tracker and communication apps usually get shut down from the get-go. But the video this guy made using one was so interesting we just had to have a look. He didn't think it was real or that it was actually going to work, but he was soon hit with a paranormal punch in the face.
Really?
So this app, WeContact, claims to use AI to connect to the spirit realm and let you talk to ghosts. I am obviously skeptical, but I'm curious. So I thought I'd use it, give it a shot, and record myself. So let's see how this works. Is there a spirit here with me?
Yes, there is a spirit here with you.
Okay. What's your name?
You know my name.
I know your name.
This is fake.
Alright, have we met before?
Why are you acting like this? Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling fine. Are you feeling okay?
I'm a little cold and everything is dark in here. Why do you have the lights out?
It's actually daytime in my house.
Yeah, just like a spirit would be talking to you normally with a normal conversation. This guy's just bullshitting to get views, guaranteed.
I've been calling you all day, baby, and you've been ignoring me. If something's wrong, say so. Let's talk about this. It's making me very angry.
Huh.
The picture falling over was a bit creepy, but it wasn't even the scariest part. Just as he picks up the camera and pans it down, look at the doorway. Who or what is that? There was
Damn.
nobody behind him in that doorway for the whole
his
video,
friend.
so where did it come from? Granted, someone could have been hiding behind the wall and just stepped out when he was shaking the camera around, but surely if they were faking a video, they'd go bigger than that, right? The other spooky thing about this video is the fact that the app he was using, called WeContact, has now been completely removed from any app or Play Store. We've googled it high and low too, and there is absolutely no trace of it anywhere.
Let's see. I'll check it out. It's called WeContact. Oh, they're right. It's not on here anymore. Oh well.
What happened here? Could a paranormal app actually work? Have any of you heard of or used this app before, and did you have any experiences as a result? Let us know in the comments. Do you have any experiences as a result? Let us know in the comments. Number 7. Floating high. When this video was initially posted by Paranormalna Polska, it took the UFO community by storm. It was sent to them by a loyal reader who obtained the clip from a friend who lived in the Netherlands. He said that he noticed a strange object floating silently over his house, and he whipped out his phone to record it before it flew out of view. Take a look.
UFO.
The drone. No, I don't know. I'm playing.
Co to kurwa jest? Ale jaja.
It's a weather balloon.
Paranormalna Polska conducted their analysis on the video, which
don't
is
know.
why you can see the zoomed in window in the bottom right corner of the screen. They say that after this analysis, it certainly wasn't a balloon, and they have no idea what it could be due to the darkness of the night, but they were intrigued by the way the object seemed to rotate 90 degrees as it floated on by. Focused on the shape of the object and how it moves, claiming that somebody could have just let go of a big bunch of balloons in the sky, they were floating along, and it really freaked people out in the process. But both the uploader and the UFO experts team seem convinced it has to be something else.
I
So
bet.
what do you think? UFO or what? Let us know. Number
Too
6.
slow.
Mirror, mirror. In the paranormal community, there are a few big no-nos. Don't use a Ouija board if you know what's good for you, don't leave chairs near your bedside, and don't get too comfortable with mirrors, because many seem to believe that they are portals to the other side. And these guys found that out the hard way. Check out what happened when one of them stared into the mirror for a little bit too long.
What? What? Oh, hell no. Your reflection's not moving, ma'am. What the fuck?
If that's not terrifying, no idea what is. Your reflection is, well, your reflection, so it's meant to move with you. and that reflection was as still
Was
as
that- yeah.
anything as they moved and stepped back. So what the hell was in the mirror? You could be a bit skeptical here and mention the dreadful quality of the video, both in picture
That too.
quality and lag. But surely there wouldn't be that big a delay, right? It could be a combination of that and the angle of the camera, or it could quite easily have been edited. They could have done some video magic and edited a clip in such a way that the portion of the person in the mirror was paused while their actual self was moving freely. But that's just a theory, because there must be a general fear of mirrors in the paranormal community for a reason. Do you have any hot takes? Let us know. Number 5. Drop a gear, disappear. Riding motorbikes comes with a bucket load of risks to consider. While worrying about all of those, this guy was hit with something he never could have anticipated. Quite literally.
Yo! Would have ran him over. I would have ran him over too.
There is a lot to unpack here, so let's just start with the context. The guy said that the person who walked out in front of him only bolted towards him at the last second, but it does seem like they were walking across the road for quite a while before he caught up. The biker also says that he didn't feel the person's presence at all. This is strange because he clocked that someone or something ran straight into his bike. But what was it? Looking through the comments, some viewers took it upon themselves to enhance the video to see if they could make out a distinguishable face, and nobody was able to. It's human in shape, wearing human clothes and all that jazz, but where the hell is its face? And where did it go right after the biker drove past? It's a little suspicious that he didn't stop to see what happened, but it might have just been adrenaline. Is this a road phantom or a close call? Number 4. Unexpected visitor. When someone shows up at your house unannounced, it tends to throw you off course. But when it's one of your friends or a family member, you can normally let it slide. But what do you do, however, when it's someone or something that you don't know?
Ew!
That's what happened to this woman when she began getting strange notifications on her Ring doorbell when she wasn't at home. Check out the video that she caught first.
Okay.
As weird as this is, it could just be a woman wandering around in the road.
Yeah.
But we can't help but notice her dress. It looks quite old-timey Victorian style, which again could just be what this woman decided to wear while aimlessly walking around in the middle of the night.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
That doesn't make it any less terrifying.
Right?
The strange antics don't stop there though, because it seems as though this supposed spirit wanted to be heard as well as seen.
Hell no. Better be playing around. Didn't say Anna to let me in.
Whatever this thing is, it does not sound friendly. After nobody let the lovely Anna into the house, she went and tried her luck in the shed.
That's what she looks like back away from the camera. Okay. Oh, I was paying attention down here in the bottom corner. She's up here in the goddamn top over here looking at the shed.
Pretty creepy, but did you notice the clear shadow just off screen to the right? Could this be the silhouette of creepy Anna? Why would she be so coincidentally out of the shot though? Bit sus, innit? Could it truly be a roaming spirit, or is someone trying to give us the runaround? Number 3. Wheeler Dealers. This one's a bit mental, so stick with us. You've heard of ghosts who haunt houses, ghosts who possess bodies of the living, and even ghosts who still try slogging away in offices. But have you ever heard of a ghost who goes wild on the BMX?
What the fuck? I'd be tripping out.
You might be thinking that somebody just pushed the bike with a hell of a lot of gusto. But how much power would you have to put behind that to get a bike to ride itself that fast for that long? Surely it would topple or waver at least a bit. The pedals aren't moving, so there's nobody pedaling, so what invisible BMX maestro is this? Also, why were they recording anyway? The bike's already traveling.
They're wearing Harry Potter's invisible cloak. That's why I can't see nothing.
Travelling at the speed of bloody sound. So where would they get the initiative to whip out their phone and record it before it had zoomed straight by? Whatever happened here, it's interesting to say the least. Number 2. Jam session. There's nothing quite like getting the boys over, cracking open a few cans and hanging out. And these guys were feeling those good vibes when they decided to get the guitar out and start jamming. But they didn't think they had an audience until they watched the footage back.
Oh shit, that made me jump. How come they didn't see it? It's gone. Someone at that window.
Whatever was pressed against that window was either asking for an encore or warning them to keep it down. It looks pallid and tall, which are two things we normally associate with paranormal beings. But there are some reservations to be had when you look at how the guy controlled the camera. He panned to the window, and there was nothing there. Panned to the guitarist, and lo and behold, something appeared at the window the second he panned it back. It's a classic technique if you want someone to run on screen and then run off again. And with no real backstory, we don't know if there wasn't another friend at the hangout who did this. But how did they manage to make themselves so uncanny valley levels of terrifying? What do you think happened here? Number 1. The Plantation House.
The what house?
When you go on a haunted tour or a ghost walk, you're usually expecting a good chunk of storytelling and maybe even some scare actors employed to give you a hair-raising time. But when this family went on a tour of the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana, they got way more than they bargained for. To add a little context, this plantation was built in the 18th century and has since been transformed into a bed and breakfast for tourists to stay in. But throughout history there have reportedly been 10 murders within the house and surrounding grounds and a lot of reported ghost sightings. One of the more common sightings is that of a little girl called Kate who lived on the plantation and tragically died of typhoid at the age of 3. There is a photo of her hung on the walls of the plantation, but that wasn't the last that anyone saw of her, because when this family went on their tour, they took a photo and realised that they were not the only people in it. If you look closely at the left side of the mirror, there is a face that looks suspiciously like Kate's.
That's creepy.
The family swear up and down that they were the only people in that room at that time and have no idea who the mysterious figure is. But with such a rich history, it would be more surprising if there weren't any paranormal encounters there. But is it true? Have you ever been to Myrtles Plantation? If so, let us know your...
Nah, never been there, never will go. Anyways. Oh, that was pretty creepy. That's Scary Ghost Videos number 44. If y'all like that, please hit that subscribe button. Hit thumbs up. Why not leave a comment? Other than that, take care for now.